Good afternoon to all of respected guys. Today, just want to elaborate the topic which is much important as to understand, and it's related with why English is an important international language. Why English is such a famous language in all over the world. Why do so many people want to talk in English? Why do so many people are interested to learn English language? Why do so many people to go to abroad for higher education? There are a lot of questions which arises in every person's brain. So let me explicate the reason behind that. For this we have to go in 1600 centuries when the British people they started to dominate the world, and for this sake they made the school, colleges, universities. They were related with the trade, commerce. They were having the books, and they were just doing a lot of progress for establishment of their language and culture. So till 1922 they got a lot of power, and they dominated I think 25% of the area of this world, such as New Zealand, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, UK, Canada, and Europe as well. These countries were under the dominance of British Empire. So this is the criteria that English people worked a lot, and they traveled all over the world. They made their colonies. Their colonies were known as the British colonies, and they colonized each and every area, each and every country. There's a famous proverb about British Empire: sun never sets in British Empire. So it shows that they were so intelligent. They ruled in all over the world. Then we see about that World War II. World War II was basically a war through which they dominated on the rest part of the world as well. We have seen that they benefited a lot by this war, and they were the only people who compete and who defeated the other nations. And World War II was basically a dominant culture which penetrates in the lower culture. So that's the way that English people started once again to work on their progress. So furthermore, I just want to talk about the story of the English in subcontinent. As Britishers, they entered in subcontinent for the trade point of view, and they made their company, and that name was East Indian Company. So they started to trade in between subcontinent and Britain. So when they dominated in our area in subcontinent, and they just put their rules and regulation, and we can say about that English people imposed their language, they imposed their culture, and till date in our country in subcontinent the administrative and official language is English. So the language of instruction is in English, and Lord Macaulay was a Britisher who basically composed the English syllabus and English system. Until date we are following that system in our countries. Furthermore, I just want to tell you that English scientists, engineers, writers, poets such as Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, Darwin, Karl Marx, Marconi, George Stephenson, Wright brothers, William Shakespeare, Shelley, Geoffrey Chaucer, and another scientist, Stephen Hawking. There are a lot of examples of English poets, English philosopher, and English scientists. They revolutionized the world. They gave the science and technology. They published their books in new versions, and they spread their language, they spread their science and technology for the benefit of this world. And we see about that the importance of trade, finance, import, export. It's a huge work of Britishers which they started, and now we are following the same things. I would like to tell you that English people spread their culture, spread their language with the help of television, with the help of movies, with the help of documentaries. As we know that we all are following and watching the English movies such as HBO channel or AXN, or maybe the Fox News, BBC, and CNN, and National Geographics, and Discovery Channel. So these all channels are in English, and that's why they are progressing a lot, because they have the dominance on media, and media is playing a vital role for spreading their language and culture. We see about in movies their cultures, their habits, their norms, their civilization, their ethics, their etiquettes, and each and everything they are just telling us with the help of, and they're giving us the message. They are making the movies about that science, and they are making the movie about other realities which is happening around the world, the different ancient history and stories. Each and every topic they are covering, and they are giving us the benefit and plus a message. So then the computer came. And it was also a great invention of the English people. I would like to say there are two accents which are so famous in the world. One is British accent, one is American accent. So they are the most dominant countries, such as United States of America and Britain. So that's why the people follow them, and they have guts, they have the strength, they are ahead than us, and they have the vision, and their vision is so great and beyond the imagination, and that's why they are ruling all around the world. Then I would like to talk about that computer came. Computer, internet, it was also created by Britishers, and with I think that maximum content on internet, I think 65 to 70%, that is in English, and that's why we are searching any kind of the website. We want Yahoo, we want Google, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and I think that without these international search engines, we cannot find any relevant information. The Wikipedia is also example for us, that each and every information related with culture, ethnic backgrounds, or maybe about religion, about currency, about sports, about geography, about biology, botany, physics, chemistry, science, arts, or different cultures, different heritages, is totally found on Wikipedia, and that's in English. So I think that without English, our future is not as much as bright like other nations have, because English is a liaison nowadays. A liaison means a bridge, and it connects us with the entire world. So for example, if you go to abroad for higher education, obviously that we have to follow the instruction of English. For this purpose, we take admission in international universities and colleges. So we get the bona fide degrees, and those degrees are well renowned and accepted to all over the world. And when we come back to our country, obviously that we benefited a lot by that higher education, or you can say specialized education. Unfortunately, in our country, in Asian countries, we rely too much on theoretical concept rather than practical. But when you go to abroad in English-speaking countries, they focus on international standards. They teach each and everything with theoretical and practical manners. Their faculty is top-notch, and they give you individual attention, and they when you raise any question, they answer you appropriately. And English culture is a diverse culture. I think that when we go to abroad, we meet the different cultures, and we learn a lot. And English people are giving you an opportunity to work in their countries, to get education in their countries, and even to marry in their countries. So I think this is a great opportunity for rest of the world's people, that when they enter in such countries, they feel happy, they make themselves, and they gain a lot of confidence. And because there's a multinational interaction, and when the multinational interactions, there's obviously a lot of chances to get or grab the information, to learn more compared to the individual culture. So that's why that we need English, we want English for the job point of view, in our school, in our college, in our universities, up to the MPhil or PhD level. All theses, all dissertations are totally in English, and without English, our concept is not good. I think that was all about English, and now you understand that why this language is much important. I have a message for all of you that you have to learn this language, because when you learn English, you know other things, like any kind of information which you want to avail on internet. There's a compulsion to understand English. Without understanding English, you cannot get the information, and you cannot accomplish your dreams. So I think that today's lecture is based about that why English is an international language, and I talked in detail. Hope your ideas are being cleared, and may God bless you. Take care of yourself. See ya.